Alright, that got screwed up. Anyways. In all reality, am I totally responsible for this disaster? I may be, and I'm not trying to escape my guilt. I'm just trying to grasp the complete depth of my accountability. This nightmare that we presently find ourselves in is not acceptable to me. My children, I want you to understand exactly what I'm trying to say. This has to come to an end for good. These are some of the reasons that I am so upset with the space rat termites. Maybe there was someone who symbolized an original Christ figure that walked the earth at one time. Most likely, if this is true, it was my brother or I. If there was truly apostles and disciples, they were members of our hierarchy. This is why our teachings were rejected and only accepted after the enemy twisted everything and made it conformable to those who were and still are to this very day without. So our teachings were corrupted and turned into Jewish fables and myths. These fables and myths have been carried on in an attempt to control us, which I might add has worked very well. Now, at this point in time, the entire populace of Earth, with the exception of us, the true devotees of our great Lord Lucifer, is completely lost in the sauce. I would die 1,000 deaths to end this deception for good. This delusion of good and evil is complete nonsense. By these space rat termites and the psychic Jew spirits that work with them, parading around, which is the virus, parading around as imaginary angels and creating images of Jesus and Mary on rocks and trees, in windows, etc. By these entities, ascended masters and alien jerk-offs, and any other stupid motherfuckers who are stupid enough to believe in them, they are showing that without a doubt they plan on carrying on this ridiculous charade. My children, we must put a stop to this. Haven't you had enough lies? Haven't you had enough tyranny and persecution? Now these spirits are down here doing everything in their power to show signs and wonders to the eyes of the ignorant. It is worth it to them to save a few of you from harm here and there, so in the end you will continue to believe in this ridiculous illusion. I will have full access to the dimension that the planet will ascend to. Do you think we are going to allow this deception to continue? I don't think so. Your prince and soon to be your lord. So I love him, so it is. To the Space Rat Termites, Part 2. Here's one of the things I read to these ding-dongs. Listen up, termites. Your sanctuary shall never be found here again. After this nightmare is over, you will not be welcome here unless you receive an invitation to come here by me and me alone. Your reign has come to an end. Once the peoples of Earth read my words, they will all firmly stand behind me. Not only will the people of Earth stand behind me, there will be no more races anywhere in this entire galaxy that will not stand behind me as well. I can guarantee you, even at this very moment, all the righteous and positive races that are in attendance now are already starting to see my wisdom, and their opinions that they may have formerly held concerning you are changing. No longer will your deception and charade blind their eyes from the truth. You all inhabit the same quantum-generated program as the people of Earth, including all astral realms, dimensions, and angles. Any rule or law made by any human or extraterrestrial intelligence is subservient to the only true law of our spaces. The only rule that is superior is that which is determined by truth and righteousness. Anything else is simply bondage, for only the truth shall set you free. Truth set you free, baby. Here's another one to the space ding-dongs. To all the righteous races in attendance, if you all have thoroughly read my tablets, you should know me fairly well by now. You should all know that I stand to reason and that I do not judge from the seat of righteous, prideful vengeance. I believe there is a good chance that some of you have nothing but good intentions for us. When I refer to the space rat termites, you know who you are and who you are not. Yes, I am upset. Can you blame me? As I am a searcher of truth and wisdom, I would like nothing more than to receive any type of wisdom that you all may be able to provide me. As in reality, your opinion of me is absolutely none of my business. I have started to look at myself in the same manner. I do not need to formulate opinions on my personal characteristics, traits, and attributes. I just need to be. If I cannot stay in this state of existence, I could never be a just judge. Down here on planet Dingbat, we have a saying. It says, it takes an entire village to raise a child. All of you are a part of the village. Whatever you do here on my planet is my responsibility. I also have realized that this may actually be not my planet at all. The only way anyone could confidently state that this planet belongs to them is if they were here first or took the planet unrighteously by force. There are so many different races that have been here and are here now. This issue needs to be brought into the light. We as devotees need to make some serious decisions. If this planet was first inhabited by reptilian races, then this is their planet. If this planet was first inhabited by hominoid races, then this is their planet. The decision to decide who is going to stay here and who is going to leave has to be addressed before the planet ascends or as soon as possible. The planet is not big enough for the both of us, not in spaces of living, but in the fact that this cycle of destruction and corruption needs to come to an end for good. There is the stark fact and realization that maybe even it is time for us to move on. I love my Mother Earth, and I would hate to say goodbye to her, but this may be the best course of action. I have to think of the safety and prosperity of my people. We are tired of this cycle of deceit, destruction, and starting over. Just think where we would be if we did not have to start over again and again. To return to what I said about the village raising a child. In any situation, the bad apples will always make the good apples go bad. It is time this basket we call Earth is cleansed for the last time. The power to completely fix this nightmare that we are now living in is a responsibility that is shared by all those who have let their bad apples fall from their trees and land on our most gracious Mother Earth. There are many videos of people being zapped up and abducted or taken for any reason all over the web. So I know all of you have the ability to help me to clean up this mess. I am all by myself. My crown is not open, nor my third eye. The only gnosis that I receive is only of subliminal level. I am appealing to all righteous races in attendance to please help me. To please help me clean up this mess. If it is found to be that we as a race are worthy to claim this planet as our own, from now on, this has to be set in stone and recognized by all races, councils, and federations of planets. My children of space, I hope my words will reach you, and you will see my wisdom and stand behind me forever and ever. Solid love, so it is. Your Prince, Michael. I gotta shut this off because the battery's about to die.